Well, we've gotten our block and all of our parts back from the machine shop. Got the block hot tanked, Magnaflux, checked for cracks, honed all the cylinders out so they're just like new, installed new freeze plugs, and checked all the bores and all the crankshaft bores for the correct diameters so the bearings fit in correctly. And then over here we have our heads. And as you can see, we have these heads. We had all new valve seats installed. Just if you remember, the old ones are all wore out, way deep inside the head. So those are all new and had them resurfaced, ready to do a valve job on. And we had the crankshaft polished. It wasn't wore at all, so we didn't need to take any more material off it. Got some new pistons, flat top pistons, which is for your street high performance engine. Brand new camshaft, valve springs. Then we have all our engine kit in here. Oil pump, main bearings, rod bearings, piston rings, double roller timing chain set, and a set of lifters, and our complete engine gasket set. So we have everything we need here. So anyways, we're going to start to do our valve regrinding. Over here to the valve grinder. So anyway, in the process of having our parts cleaned, we also have the machine shop clean these valves up and get all the carbon deposits off them so they're clean enough for me to work on this grinder. So we'll get this thing set up and start grinding some valves. Alright, the process for this is basically very simple. All we're going to do is we're going to regrind this little face area. It's supposed to be a 45-degree angle, and that's going to make the valve seal airtight, so we'll have good compression in each cylinder. And all we do is fit it into the valve die here. Tighten it up so it's snug, and then just a little bit more, and that'll hold it on in place. Okay. So as you can see, this little valve is spinning now. Bring the grinding wheel up just to barely touch it. The brand new metal surface showing here. Actually, this valve was a little bit warped, as you heard the off-pitch sound, but it cleaned up pretty good. Usually, if there's any worse than that, I'll have to just throw them away, replace the valve altogether. So that one, the face is done. Now on the other end, we need to clean up this end, which is the tappet end, and this end of the machine does that. Simple flat grind, and as you can see, that one's just about like new. There's one more try on here. That's it, just like new. See that? So anyway, we'll grind all the valves, get it prepared to put in the cylinder head. The process doesn't take long once you get everything set up. You really only want to take off the minimum amount that you need to, because once this little edge gets too thin, they really don't hold up to the heat that well, so you'll just have to replace all the valves. There you go. That one's ready to go too. Alright, now that we've got all the valves grinded, we're going to go ahead and grind these valve seats. Just put a nice finish on them, on the contact areas. This is our pilot tool we use. Slip that right in the valve guide and see it fits perfectly. We have two different size grinding wheels, one big one for the intake valve and one smaller one for the exhaust valve. And we're going to go ahead and fit this on here and do a little grinding. And again, all we want to do is take off just the minimum amount possible to make a full circle of bare metal showing, so we'll have a full contact on the valve to the valve seat mating surface. So here we go, we're going to grind these valves all the way across and get all these valve seats grinded in just like new again.